Hello, Blitz fans of all ages, it's me, Plumcastle here with some glitches that you can achieve in Gravity Force. Now this first one, I'm sure most of you have seen already. It's where a light tank simply drives off the edge there and gets into this fence area that you would not normally be able to. But now with the new thrust feature, as you can see, it is much easier to get into there, and we even have tank destroyers showing up in here. Even heavy ones like that ISU 152 because they can simply jump in there. Quite cool. And you can also do some other absolutely pointless things like jumping over rocks like this. You can land on other rocks. Usually this does not give you any strategical advantage. Most of the time you get stuck on the rocks like you can see here, but it is still fun. And also you get into out of bounds areas like this. Now, I knew when Wargaming announced that the thruster was going to become a thing, that out of bounds was going to be crazy, at least for this first time around. You can see I am literally surrounded by buildings because I went right into the center of them. Quite interesting and quite funny at the same time. Now, it is notable that the enemy can just jump in, but this is still pretty fun. And also, another absolutely pointless thing you can do is, as you can see with that little E25, I believe it is behind in here. This gives absolutely no strategical advantage. It's just a funny place to get into, and in a moment you'll see if you get enough people to get in here, it can get pretty funny. As you can see, the bulldog has just landed here. I am about to use my thruster. I shoot upwards, so the bulldog lands onto the E25. The E25 starts slowly draining his health. I land on the E25, start losing my health, I die, and then I squish him and he's essentially suicides. And then we have ones that are a little bit more strategical, like for example on Mayan Ruins, the map that they recently allowed to be a anti-gravity map, makes it really fun and really easy, especially if you're a tank destroyer, because of all these flat areas. You can see here you can get a bit of a better view of the map in general. And also, as you can see here in a moment, I'm going to use my thruster, and I can even get even one step higher, and we'll see what kind of view that gives us. So you really want to be slow in doing this part. You also really want to lean backward. You can see here I'm trying to lean backwards to try to keep my treads onto the ground so that I don't tip forward. And there you go. You can see an absolutely magnificent view from this angle. For a tank destroyer, especially one this heavy, it is just such a strong position. Now, this shot on the LEKPZ, I'm going to miss. It was really unfortunate, but you can see even with that high caliber gun, I still hardly bounced. Now you see that T-49 there. He moves forward, and you can see I don't quite have the gun depression. No problem. Load HE, use the thruster, aim forward, and wow, what a shot! That I cannot promise that will happen every time, but it is still something funny when you do achieve it. And of course, also you can see this IS-5 coming over to the right side, and I'm easily going to be able to get a shot into him because of my location here. Yes, very nice shot there. And this is not the only spot you can use on the map. You can see here I am also driving my AMX on the opposite side of the map. I noticed this enemy AMX up there, so then I decide, you know what, let's try it. So I go ahead and drive forward, and then I use my thruster, and here we go. I am up there. This is also a very strategical position. I have not used it a whole lot, but it can be very effective. We do unfortunately lose this match, but it doesn't matter because this position is super great. Now, I do unfortunately get hit twice by the enemy tank destroyers that are using the position that I noted just a few moments ago. You can see how strong that position is. You can literally shoot me all the way from over there, which is kind of cool. Or rather, not cool for me, but you can see here I can also get shots from them, and because of this fallen palm tree, I actually have camouflage, so I'm a little bit harder to catch, so it's really a really strong spot, especially for a small tank. Now, that's not the only spot. You'll also notice we have that Progetto 46 up all the way up over here too. There are just so many positions on this map because there are so many flat areas, and this is just really fun, and it's so broken. And with that, that's all the glitches I have for now, and with that, I hope you all enjoyed, and as always, have fun, good luck, and happy tanking.